Oh, the tax is my dear old thing. All you need is a wily accountant. Would you care for a jelly, baby?
Is it really Doctor Who's 60th anniversary? I can't believe it. Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So I've dug out my Product Enterprise talking Tom Baker Doctor Who figure, which I believe that the guy who sculpted the Tom Baker head sculpt, I haven't looked into it, but I believe he worked on the character options Tom Baker head sculpts as well, which is why they're so similar. But yeah, I picked, well, not this actual one. I picked up my original Tom Baker figure, which comes in like a cardboard police box. I believe it was like 2003, just after the 40th anniversary, and yeah, I bought the actual figure and the TARDIS box, which also comes with K9, and it's such a beautiful K9. I mean, look at that. It's a brilliant version of K9. I mean, the actual colour of it, spot on. I mean, I think it's a lot better looking than the character options ones in relation to colour and detail. But yeah, so it was at the Comic Con at the Birmingham NEC, and I met Tom Baker. He signed. I bought the actual action figure talking Tom Baker in the TARDIS box, and I also got something else signed. So he signed the box, and I've never opened it. And yeah, he was with Louise Jameson as well. So Louise Jameson signed it as well. I can't remember who it was through. I think it might have been 10th Planet. I think, because the Comic Cons were a bit different back then, where the actors would actually sit on the stall with the actual comic book shop, and then you just kind of queue up, make your purchase, and then they'd sign. It was really good because they'd sign the item that you bought, and also you could have an item signed as well. So I brought my so I got Tom Baker and Louise Jameson to sign the actual TARDIS box, and then I also got Tom Baker and Louise to sign. Do you remember the Doctor Who 40th anniversary Doctor Who magazine special? And it had like the 40th logo on the front, and I believe it was like you could open it up and it was like a heart inside. I can't remember. I think it was a heart, a bit like I'm sure it was like I Love New York, something like that. But like, so I got Louise Jameson to sign it, and then Tom Baker, she passed it to Tom Baker to sign. And then he started reading it, he started going through it. He's such a lovely guy. I remember he had a big packet of jelly babies on the table. I think probably someone gave it to him. But yeah, so he's reading my Doctor Who magazine special, 40th anniversary. He's going through it. And then there's a picture of him and his ex-wife, Lala Ward. And if I remember, it was, I'll have to dig it out, but it was an image from City of Death, and he's reading the magazine and he sees a picture of him and Lala Ward in her, because she's wearing a school uniform, isn't she? And he mentioned, oh, Lala looks lovely in her school uniform. He was just hilarious. And then he signs it. So he signed the actual image of him and Lala Ward in the City of Death. I'm sure it was a City of Death. Yeah, and he mentioned about the school uniform. It was just, he was so hilarious. But he signed the picture, and I was like, you know, you're only allowed 2 signatures. So he signed my TARDIS, and now he signed a photo, you know, one of the pages in the magazine. So I said to him, oh, would you mind signing the front as well? So he said, "Ah, no problem." So he just because I always get my if I get a signature, I try and get them to sign it personally. Although when I met Jodie Whittaker, she wasn't allowed to. Well, I don't know what the deal was, but she wasn't allowed to do personal signings. It was just her name. Although she was nice enough to let you do selfies. So I think that was really nice of her. But yeah, I just thought it was hilarious. It was just a great experience, meeting Tom Baker and him just being just such a lovely guy, but so funny as well. So yeah, then he signed the front cover as well. I got loads of signatures that year. I'll have to dig that out because I've got literally, I must have got, I don't know, maybe 20 Doctor Who actors to sign it, including Big Finish as well. And then I met Tom Baker one more time, where I got him to sign the Radio Times cover, which would have been from 2003 as well, because it took a bit of time. But I got. Do you remember the 4 Radio Times covers that came out in 2003? Where if you put them all together, you've got Peter Davison, Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, and Tom Baker, and if you put them all together, it makes one big picture. So I had all of them, and it took me a while, but I got all the actors to sign, again, personalised to me. So yeah, I've met Tom Baker twice, but yeah, just a lovely guy, and great to see him in the Radio Times with his famous scarf. Just brilliant. I love the guy. I absolutely love the guy. I can't believe he's 89 years old. I think he's 90. I think his birthday's in January, so yeah, 90 in a couple of months' time. But anyway, so because it is the 60th anniversary, and because I loved putting the batteries back in my Cybermen and my Daleks, I thought, let's get Tom out and because I haven't had batteries in these for ages, and listen to him talk again. So K9, I mean, these are easy. I mean, look, compared to the Cybermen where you've got to rip their heads off, these are really easy. So I would have taken the batteries out ages ago, because I'm really careful about, if you're storing electronic toys, to make sure you take the batteries out. So let's have a go. So I've got some batteries, and I'm assuming they're the same batteries as the Cybermen. So let's open up K9 first. Yeah, so really easy to get the battery cover off, and yeah, it should be the same batteries as the Cybermen, I think. Actually, I think I assumed it took 2 batteries. I think it might take 3. So luckily I have got a spare pack. Right, so I've got all the batteries in there. As I say, I have used this before. This is because this is the second set that I bought. So I left the original one that I got signed by Tom Baker in the box. Never opened it, and I bought this set. Again, it was still boxed, but on eBay, probably a few years after, probably in the late noughties. And yeah, so I've used this before, so hopefully it should still work. So I never had any problems with these back in the day. So you press the that's not a great start, is it? So you press the top and it should it should work, but it doesn't seem to be. So I might have to check the contacts for that, just see what's going on in there. That's disappointing, and it's a pull and go K9 as well. That doesn't seem to be working either. Right, so that's not a great start. So let's have a look at Tom Baker. So the Tom Baker figure, which is just absolutely amazing. I mean, look at that. Look at the head sculpt on that. So he comes with a sonic screwdriver, which again you can remove. So yeah, it's a great, nice bit of hard plastic on there. So it's a really good, detailed, I'd call it an action figure. And he also comes with his famous bag of jelly babies, and again that comes out of his hand as well. So that's a nice little touch that you can actually you know, have it in his hand, or you know, take it out depending on how you want to display him. But yeah, unlike the Cybermen, you don't have to take Tom Baker's head off. So again, I'm assuming that this is just 2 batteries for Tom. I mean, there's the button there, that little apparently it's not a nipple, but that is yeah, a lot easier than the Cybermen. So let me just get the battery compartment cover off. Right, so here's the battery cover. It took a while to get the actual cover off. I don't know. It's kind of strange. You've got to take the actual battery out, but then you've got to kind of well, I had to use my little mini screwdriver to take these 2 edges off to kind of pull it up. Bit strange, but yeah, this looks like it's 3 batteries as well. I'm sure the Cybermen were only 2 batteries, which is strange. Although the Cybermen aren't very, they're not the loudest figures in the world. So yeah, so Tom Baker is 3 batteries. K9's not working. I've only got 1 battery left, so I guess I'll be taking the batteries out of K9. So, but I've definitely got to try and maybe clean the contacts on K9. So yeah, let's put some batteries in and go from there. Right, just like the Cybermen, it is quite fiddly to get the batteries in because they do keep popping out. So they're all in there. So, so let's see if Tom works. Right. No, it doesn't work either. That is strange. Because there's no... I'm going to have to look at the contacts. Because that doesn't make sense why it doesn't... that does not make sense why it's not working. Right, I'm going to have to look at the contacts and see what we can do there. Right, so I've done some checks on eBay, because obviously the instructions are in the TARDIS box, which is in the loft somewhere. And yeah, now I look closer, I can see the mistake I've made. I put the batteries in the wrong way, so this should work. So absolutely fantastic looking figure. So let's see what Tom says on the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who.
I'm a Time Lord. I've been around, you know. 2 hearts, respiratory bypass system. I haven't lived 750 years without learning something.
And this is where the speaker is. So this is where the noise comes out of. And it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
It may be irrational of me, but human beings are quite my favourite species. Time is immaterial. It's irrational of me. I'm a
That's not great. Do you know what? I've had a similar issue with those Cybermen. I've got these Duracell batteries, and I don't know what's wrong with them. They're in date, but they don't seem to be. They don't seem to last. I mean, how long have I had it in there? These were brand new batteries. I think there's an issue with these batteries. I might need to. I wonder if they're fake. Might need to look into that, but that looks like that seems to be an issue with power, nothing to do with the actual figure. What a shame.
I'm a Time Lord. I've been around, you know. 2 hearts, respiratory bypass system.
That's battery. That is battery. That is disappointing. Anyway, let's have a look at K9. So I must have put K9's batteries in the wrong way as well, and I've found some fresh batteries. So let me just put these fresh batteries in K9, and hopefully he works as well. Right, so these are now these batteries are in the right way. I didn't know I had these batteries. So the batteries in K9 are they're from like the pound shop. You know, like these JCB ones, like watch batteries. They're from the pound shop. So he does work. Right, so it's only got 2 phrases. So yeah, JCB batteries, they were £1. These Duracell, they came from Amazon. These batteries, they came directly from Amazon, not a market, not the marketplace, not another seller. It came from Amazon. So they must be real, and they're in date. I mean, it says on here.
I'm a Time Lord. I've been around, you know. Too hard, suspicious bypass system. I haven't lived 750 years without learning something.
Right, so it says on here that although they these were produced, was it February 2022? They don't expire till June 26. So that just doesn't make sense. So I'm going to take.
You're irrational on me, but human beings are quite my favourite species. Time is immaterial.
Right, he's gone again. I'm going to take the JCB batteries out of K9 and see if Tom can actually say all these phrases in one hit. So let me just do that now. Right, so Tom now has the JCB £1 batteries in him, and let's see if we can actually go through all his phrases. Because I don't think there's an issue with the actual the toy. I think there's an issue with the battery. So let's have a go. Oh. What's happened there then? Oh, well, I put the batteries in upside down again. Hold on. Right, batteries in the right way now. So these are the JCB that I've taken out of K9 that cost £1 in Poundland. And let's see if he works.
It may be irrational of me, but human beings are quite my favourite species. Time is immaterial. To the rational mind, nothing is inexplicable, only unexplained. Your mind is beginning to work. It's entirely due to my influence, of course. You mustn't take any credit. Anyone from Jelly, baby? I'm a Time Lord. I've been around, you know. Two hearts, respiratory bypass system. I haven't lived 750 years without learning something. It may be irrational of me, but human beings are quite my favourite species.
But anyway, that is the end of the video. Absolutely fantastic figure. Does actually work. So much louder than the Cyberman, but he takes 3 batteries, so maybe that's got something to do with it. So anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the 60th anniversary, so I'm definitely going to be watching the Doctor Who and the Daleks colourised for a new audience, 75 minutes long. I've actually been I've mentioned this on YouTube. I finished watching it last night, so last couple of nights I've been watching the original Doctor Who and the Daleks in black and white, which I love, just so that I mean, I haven't seen it for a few years, but just so I can do a proper comparison and see what scenes have actually been cut out and edited. So that'll be interesting. But enjoy your Doctor Who day, and I'll see you in the next one.